What's going on, yo? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Oh man, this is like one of my favorite times of the year where it's March Madness. I mean, for those of you who are not familiar with March Madness, I mean, I don't know what rock you're hiding under, but for those of you who are unaware of what March Madness is, it's 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 the time where 65 colleges around the United States of America compete in the basketball tournament, and the winner of the whole tournament is considered the NCAA men's Division 1 champions of basketball. That's basically what it is. So it's basically a whole basketball tournament on a collegiate level. And what I do each year is that I fill out brackets online, predicting who's going to be the winner of the tournament. Most of you guys who's who watch sports are aware of this. Yeah. What's going on, Jersey Hammer? Jersey Hammer says, 2 days away from me, and I will be betting these games in Vegas. Oh, okay. Okay, you want to be in Vegas betting these games? Yeah, I'm going to do some bets also. But I want to fill out this bracket first. So, what I'll do, I'll be with y'all, joining y'all, and y'all going to see me fill out my brackets. Uh, I fill out my primary brackets on CBSSports.com. That's where I traditionally do it. But there's so many other websites in which you can fill out brackets from. Let me see. This is me. Okay, so the 2022 NCAA men's basketball tournament is 3 days and 11 hours and 4 minutes away. So I have to finish the whole bracket by then, because the first game is going to air this coming Thursday morning. No, Thursday afternoon, I think. Yeah. This coming Thursday afternoon, literally at 12 o'clock. So I have until this Thursday at 12. Well, the whole world who plans to fill out these brackets have until this Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm filling out the brackets right now. So, yep. Let me show you. Gotta do it like this. All right. I'll do it like this. Yeah, man. Hold on, I like it better like this. No. Hold on. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do this. Okay. Yeah, playing games on Wednesday. Yeah. Playing games on Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, playing games on Wednesday. But I think we have by Thursday. Yeah. We have by Thursday to finish the brackets. All right. So in for those of you who are not familiar with these brackets, when it comes to the whole NCAA tournament, you have different regions where all 64 or 65 schools are divided up into four different regions, basically, uh, which determines which part of the country that they're going to play in the tournament. You have the West region. So all these schools underneath the West region of the tournament are going to play at least the first and second rounds out west, in the west of the United States. You have the southern region, right? As I point my cursor to my right side, you have the South region. All these schools that's competing underneath the South region are going to compete in different places across the southern United States. Same thing when it comes to the East. Same thing when it comes to the Midwest. So you guys get the picture, right? So I'm going to fill out the Western regional part of the bracket. So who do I have? Automatically have Gonzaga. Gonzaga, the overall number one seed of this whole tournament. You know, They made it to the national championship last season, but lost to Baylor. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Hold on for a minute. I'm going to skip that. Boise State and Memphis. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go on to Connecticut, UConn, and New Mexico State. I'm going to look up the analytics for this. So, the majority of users who already fill out their brackets, 81% of them have UConn beating New Mexico State. Yeah. So these types of analytics help you do a comparison to help you make a better decision on which team to predict to win and advance in the next round. So, team comparison. Net rank, UConn's overall rank is 16th place. Yeah, I think UConn's overall ranking nationwide is 16th, is in 16th place. New Mexico State 79th. Net rank. Okay. Record versus top 25, which means record playing against the top 25 colleges in the country. So which team? Okay, so on the left, UConn or the University of Connecticut, they had 3 wins and 4 losses when they played against the top 25 best teams in the country this season. New Mexico State's record is 0-0, which means that this whole entire season, New Mexico State never played any of the top 25 teams in the nation. Which that would put more favor in UConn, because UConn actually experienced this season playing against some of the best teams in the country and actually won 3 of these games. Strength of schedule, which team had a stronger schedule in the regular season? They say UConn. UConn's strength of schedule was 34th. New Mexico's strength of schedule was 92nd, which means that UConn had the stronger schedule, which gives them, again, UConn, the advantage, which give them the advantage, or also which would have a lot of people doing the brackets point more towards UConn's favor for winning. Points per game, UConn's on average scored more points per game this season than New Mexico State. UConn averaged 75.2 points per game. New Mexico State averaged 73.3 points per game. Opponents' points per game, which means on average, how many points did each team's opponent had when they played against them. UConn's opponents this past season averaged about 65.2 points per game. New Mexico State's opponents average a solid 65 points per game. So New Mexico's opponents on average scored less than UConn's opponents on average, which means New Mexico team defense is a little bit stronger than UConn's team defense. But UConn, based on them averaging more points per game than New Mexico State, that means their offense is a little bit stronger than New Mexico's offense. Now, due to the fact that UConn had a stronger schedule this season and played against the top 25 best teams in the country, and New Mexico did not, haven't played any of the top 25 teams in the country, I'm going to say that UConn will win the first round against New Mexico State. Yeah. So I will vote for UConn, University of Connecticut. Let's see. But usually in these brackets, when a number 5 seed team play against the number 12 seed team, it's like a lot of times the 12 seed beat the 5 seed teams. Let me read your comments. All right. Okay, so this round, Arkansas is going to play in round 1 versus University of Vermont, right? All right. Ooh. So Arkansas's record versus the top 25 team is 4-1. So Arkansas played 5 games this past regular season against the 25 best teams in the nation. And out of the 5 games that Arkansas played against the top 25 best teams in the nation, they won 4 of them and lost 1. Vermont only played against the top 25 team 1 time and lost. Thus, that gives the advantage to Arkansas to win this game, because they've had more experience playing better teams and won most of the games that they've played against better teams. Strength of schedule, Arkansas had the strongest schedule, 48th. And Vermont's strength of schedule is in 228th place. Damn, so their schedule was weak. Arkansas' strength of schedule was in 48th place. Like when it comes to the strength of schedule, the lower the place when it comes to the strength of schedule, the stronger a team's schedule is. The higher a team's place when it comes to the strength of schedule, the weaker their schedule is when it comes to and when they say, once again, when they mention the strength of schedule, they're speaking about the regular season for each team, the regular season schedule of each team. How strong was it? How competitive was it? And like I said before, the lower the place when it comes to the strength of schedule, the more competitive that team's schedule is. If a team has a strength of schedule that's higher in number, then that means their schedule was less competitive. So the Arkansas Razorbacks, University of Arkansas, being that they play in the SEC conference, their strength of schedule was way stronger than the University of Vermont. Man, Arkansas averaged more points in the regular season than University of Vermont's, but their opponents Arkansas's opponents also average more points than Vermont's opponents, which means that Vermont has a stronger defense. Oh, let me go down here. All right, team statistics. Field goal percentage. Ooh, Vermont has a higher field goal percentage. Ooh, 3-point field goals. Vermont has a higher 3-point field goal 3-point percentage. Wow. In which Arkansas, the University of Arkansas, wow, the team can't really shoot 3 points. Yeah. And free throw percentage, Arkansas has a higher free throw percentage. Damn. So Vermont has better shooters. Let me see this. All right. So Arkansas played stronger teams. Vermont. So I'm rooting for Arkansas, even though Arkansas can't shoot. But Vermont, they're a better shooting team and a better defensive team. But Vermont did not have that much experience playing against stronger teams. But Arkansas have. Vermont has a higher regular season record. Wow. Oh, hold up. Look at the regular season record. You know, when it comes to the University of Vermont in comparison to the University of Arkansas. The University of Arkansas's regular season record was 25 wins and 8 losses. This record in the brackets is speaking about teams that they play within their conference. So intra-conference record is 13-5. So Arkansas, when they played against teams that belong in the same conference as them, their record is 13 wins and 5 losses. But altogether, when it comes to the University of Arkansas's total win-loss record this whole season is 25 wins and 8 losses. But the University of Vermont, their regular season record in all is 28 wins and 5 losses. So Vermont won more games than Arkansas and lost less games than Arkansas. And when the University of Vermont played teams that belongs in the same conference as them, they only lost 1 game and won 17 games. But the thing is that Vermont is playing in a less competitive conference than Arkansas. Arkansas plays in the SEC conference, where in college basketball, the SEC is one of the strongest conference in all of college basketball. So although University of Vermont, according to the analytics, are a better shooting team. See, this is what worries me about Arkansas. Arkansas cannot shoot. Man. Well, I can't say they cannot shoot. I mean, 30.7 3-point field goal percentage. I mean, they could shoot, but it's not as good as the University of Vermont's 3-point shooting. So Vermont has better shooting, better 3-point shooting and better overall field goal percentage, but they play in a weaker conference and their strength of schedule is weak. 228th place. I don't know. I'll go for Arkansas to win this game. What's up? So Dwayne Damani says, where Georgia Tech, Purdue, and South Carolina at? Now, Purdue, I know Purdue's in the tournament, but let me see. South Carolina. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if South Carolina and Georgia Tech made it to the tournament. Let me see. I know Purdue made it to the tournament. Purdue won the Big Ten. Purdue's right here. Purdue won the Big Ten tournament. So they get an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. So Purdue is in the Eastern Regional. They play in the Eastern region. But I don't think that Georgia Tech or South Carolina made it to the tournament. Let me see. Did Georgia Tech and South Carolina made it to the tournament? I don't remember them Purdue made it to the tournament, Dwayne Damani. But Georgia Tech and South Carolina, they did not make it to the tournament. Nope. Yeah. So I'm in the. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that would be good game. Gonzaga, Boise State, and Memphis. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. Memphis playing the All-America Conference. Boise State playing the I don't know what I forgot the damn conference Boise State playing. So let me see. Team comparison. Ooh. So users pick Memphis. Most 65% of users pick Memphis to win this game. 35% of users pick Boise State to win this game. Boise State has a regular season record of 27 wins and 7 losses. But when they play teams within their conference, they have 15 wins and 3 losses. Okay. Memphis has 21 wins this season and 10 losses. But they're 13-5 when they play teams within their conference. 13 wins, 5 losses. Man. Okay. So Memphis experienced playing 4 games against a top 25 team, and their record playing against a top 25 team is 3 wins and 1 loss. Boise State, on the other hand, in their regular season played 1 game against a top 25 team and lost. Strength of schedule, Memphis has had the strongest strength of schedule this season, mainly because they're in a stronger conference. Memphis scored more points. They average in their regular season 76.2 points per game. Boise averaged less, which is 68.7 points per game. But Boise's opponents averaged less points than Memphis's opponents, which means that Boise has a stronger defense than Memphis based on these analytics. Let's see which teams that Boise State played. Oh, they won against San Diego State, won against Wyoming, won against Nevada, won against UNLV. Oh, okay. But Memphis, who they beat? Houston, SMU, UCF, Houston. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, where they match up when it comes to field goals. Okay, Memphis has a high field goal percentage. Memphis has a higher 3-point field goal percentage. Memphis has a higher free throw. Oh, Memphis is a better shooting team. Oh, okay. Injury report. He's out, not injury related. Okay, Imani Bates. Oh man, he's injured. Okay, Imani Bates, the forward for the Memphis Tigers or the University of Memphis. He's injured, but he's expected to return in the 16th of March, which would be what? What's today's date? Today's date, we're in the... Shit, I forgot today's date. Oh, these 2 guards, they're out. They're not even playing. They're not even going to play in the tournament. They're out. Oh, this, he got a foot injury. You know what I mean? Well, okay. My money's going to be on Memphis. I'm betting on Memphis. All right. Oh, we're in March 14th. Okay. We're in March 14th. Michigan State. I don't know. Did Michigan State made it? Did they make it to the tournament? Oh yeah, they did. Okay, what I think that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that, Dwayne Damani. Because Michigan State is one of those schools where a lot of times they don't make a lot of noise in the regular season, but they have a history of going far when it's tournament time. Tom Izzo, they head coach Tom Izzo, man, it's just something about him where when it's tournament time, them dudes are playing. Them dudes step up. So and that has always been the case for a long time with Michigan State, where they don't make that much noise in the regular season, but once it's tournament time, man, they be like the surprise team to end up in the Final Four. They'll be like the least team you expect to make it to the Final Four and shit. Yeah, the South Carolina women's team, they're the overall number 1 seed. Yeah, you said I peeped some of their games a while back and saw they won some, so I thought they would have been put there. Not. Are you talking about Georgia Tech or South Carolina? Okay, let me go back to okay. Yeah, I told okay. Alabama against Notre Dame or Rutgers. Or they're gonna play a playing game. Oh, okay, damn. Notre Dame got the better team. Let me see Rutgers. With this one, I'm rooting for Notre Dame. I'm rooting for Notre Dame. Texas Tech and Montana State. Let me see. Look upon. Yeah, I'm rooting for Texas Tech. Michigan State and Davidson. So Davidson made it to the tournament this year. Let me see who I'm gonna root for. Ooh, Davidson could shoot. Davidson could shoot. Damn. Michigan State and Davidson. Davidson was undefeated at home. God damn. Damn, man. I would not be surprised if Davidson beat them. But I can't sleep on Michigan. Michigan State, I mean. Okay. I'm going to put Duke. Okay. So let me see who's going to win between these two. I'll say Gonzaga. In the second round will beat Memphis. UConn and Arkansas. That's a good matchup right here. UConn and Arkansas. UConn and Arkansas. That's a good game. Okay, Georgia Tech, yeah. Oh, you saw my Georgia Tech. Yeah, yeah, Georgia Tech didn't make it this year. Okay. You know what? I'm a Big East man, right? So I gotta put my Big East bias and root for UConn. But let me see something. Okay, so I'm looking at the comparison between Rutgers and Texas Tech. I got Texas Tech winning. Ooh, Duke and Michigan State. I think Duke is going to win this one. I don't even need to look at the comparison. I've seen Duke play this season live. I've seen what they're capable of doing. I think that Duke Blue Devils, as much as I don't like Duke, I think that they have what it takes to make it to the Sweet 16. As a matter of fact, in this bracket, I got them making it to the Sweet 16. Let me see. UConn and Gonzaga to the Sweet 16. I got Gonzaga beating UConn. You know, I think Arkansas is going to beat UConn in the second round. Texas Tech and Duke. I got Duke winning this. Yeah, I got Duke winning this. Oh, but Texas Tech has a better record beating top 25 teams. They're 7-4, in which Duke is 2-0 when it comes to beating top 25 teams. Ooh. Now I think Duke is going to beat Texas Tech. Don't play that, man. You know I can't stand Duke. So Duke and Gonzaga, I got Duke and Gonzaga playing each other in the Elite Eight in the Western Regional. Who will win? Dang, I'm just gonna leave that there. So yeah, Duke. Yeah, Dwayne Damani. I seen Duke play a few days ago in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn in the ACC tournament. They look like a Sweet 16 team. They definitely going to make this Sweet 16. Yeah, UConn is Connecticut. Yeah, UConn is Connecticut, University of Connecticut. So let me go back to my. All right. So yeah, I got Duke beating CS Fullerton in the first round. In the second round, they're going to meet Michigan. I got them meeting Michigan State, and I got them beating Michigan State in the second round, going to the Sweet 16, beating Texas Tech, and then going to Elite Eight playing against Gonzaga. But I'm just going to leave it just like this. So I'm going to go to the South regional round. Well, the South regional, right? Where another 8 teams are playing each other. So in the University of Arizona is the number 1 team in the South regional, which means that they're ranked the best team amongst these teams playing each other. These 16 teams playing each other. Yeah, so amongst these 16 teams playing each other, Arizona is ranked the best in this regional. So I got Arizona beating. This is going to be a playing tournament, right? Either way, I don't care. Arizona is going to play whoever wins in the first round of the South Regional of this year's NCAA tournament. The University of Arizona will play the winner of Wright University and Bryant University. Either way, they're going to lose to Arizona. Oh, Seton Hall and TCU, right? Big East bias. I'm going to vote for Seton Hall. University of Houston versus UAB. University of Alabama, Birmingham. That's UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. So I'm looking at a comparison. Strength of schedule, Houston has a stronger schedule. University of Houston's opponents average less points than UAB's opponents. Let me see. Compare. UAB has better shooting. See the key players. Dang. Okay. The star player for UAB is Jordan Walker. Averaged 20.4 points per game, 2.9 rebounds per game, 4.9 assists, and played 31.6 minutes on average. The best player from Houston is Marcus Sacer, who's a guard, just like Jordan Walker. He averages 17.7 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 2.6 assists per game, and he plays on average of 31.8 minutes per game. He plays more minutes, but averages less points. But then again, he plays in a team that has a more competitive conference. Therefore, if the conference is more competitive, it's going to go. Marcus Sacer, he's injured. Oh, forget about it. Oh, he's injured? And he's not returning until next season. Oh, okay, fuck it. He Tremont Mark, shoulder injury. And he's not returning until next season. Karan Powell, not injury related. Oh, wow. So Houston's best player is injured and he's not going to return until next season. So UAB has a healthier team. I think I see an upset right here. I think UAB is going to beat Houston in the first round. UCLA. I don't think UCLA made it this year. I don't think UCLA made it to the tournament this year. Let me see. Oh yeah, they made it. Yeah. UCLA made it to the tournament. They're in the Eastern Regional. They made it to the tournament. They're the fourth place of the Eastern Regional. Yeah, they made it. Yeah, I was live at the ACC tournament. 2 nights, this past Thursday night and this past Friday night. I purchased tickets to the quarterfinal and the semifinal rounds of the ACC tournament, where I watched the University of North Carolina beat the University of Virginia. And the following night, I watched Duke play an excellent game against the University of Miami and beaten Miami. And I also watched the University of North Carolina again playing against Virginia Tech and getting their asses beat by Virginia Tech. You know? So let me go and finish this this bracket. Illinois, University of Illinois in Chattanooga. The Fighting Illini. The Fighting Illini. All right. Let me see. Chattanooga has better shooting. Nah, Illinois has better 3-point shooting. Kofi Cockburn is the top player for Illinois. Malachi Smith is the top player for University of Chattanooga. So they got injuries. Okay. Chattanooga is the healthier team. I'm gonna put my money on Illinois. I think the Fighting Illini is gonna win. Colorado versus Michigan. Juwan Howard's team. What does the NWC stands for? I think MWC stands for Mountain West Conference. I think that's the conference that Colorado State plays in. The Mountain West Conference. I think that's what MWC stands for. But Michigan plays in the Big Ten Conference. Okay. Wow. Damn. Michigan has the stronger strength of schedule. Ooh. Colorado State scores more points than Michigan, but their opponents score less points than Michigan's opponents. Yeah, Colorado got this. Let me see the health. Oh, they both healthy. Oh, yeah. Colorado State got this. I don't think Michigan is going to go far this season. Tennessee and Longwood. Oh, I think Tennessee is going to beat Longwood. Yeah, Tennessee's definitely going to win this first round game. Ohio State, Loyola. Okay. Automatically going to put Villanova to win this game against Delaware. But let's just see, just for the sake of it. Oh, yeah. Villanova have a better regular season record. They have more experience playing against top 25 teams where they have 8 wins and 5 losses this season against top 25 teams, in which Delaware didn't play any top 25 teams at all this season. Oh yeah. Villanova's gonna win this. Okay. Delaware has better shooters. Well, actually, no. Villanova has better shooters because they have a higher 3-point field goal and a higher free throw percentage. Well, Villanova has a higher 3-point percentage, and they also have a higher free throw percentage. So they have better shooters, but their field goal percentage is lower than Delaware's. I'm assuming because Delaware has maybe a star big man or something. Okay. Yeah, Con Gillespie. Yeah. What? Let me see. And Villanova's the healthier team. Yeah, Villanova's going to win. Let me do this comparison between Ohio State and Loyola, Chicago. You said, I was about to think UCLA flopped. Oh, Well, now they did good this season. They're the number 4th seed in the Eastern region of this tournament. Let me see this shit. Let me see. Oh, this is going to be a good game. Oh, man. Let me see. E.J. Liddell is the best player for Ohio State. Lucas Williamson is the best player for Loyola Chicago. Ooh, oh damn. They got some injuries. Ohio State got some injuries. Ooh. Okay, so these two guys, Kai Young and ZK, they're injured, but they'll be back in time to play in the tournament. It's going to be a good game. Let's see something. Let me look at this again. Loyola Chicago play in the Missouri Valley Conference. Ohio State play in the Big Ten Conference. You know what? I'm picking Loyola Chicago. I think Ohio State is going to lose in the upset. Okay. So in the next round, who do I have? Which teams I have making the Sweet 16 in the South Regional? Arizona. I'm sorry, Seton Hall. I know you belong to the Big East, and I have a Big East bias, but I have to be logical. And the logical thing to do is understand that Arizona will beat your ass, right? Illinois versus UAB. Oh boy. Based on these analytics, oh man, you know what? I have UAB going to the Sweet 16 against Arizona. Okay. I got Villanova beating Loyola Chicago. Colorado versus Tennessee. The Colorado State versus Tennessee. Ooh, this might be an upset. Nah, this can't be. Got Tennessee beating Colorado. All right. So in the Sweet 16, in the South Regional of this tournament, I predict that Arizona, UAB, Colorado State, and Villanova will make the Sweet 16. I believe Arizona will beat UAB, and Villanova will beat Colorado. Let me see with Arizona and Villanova. Let me see it in comparison. The team comparison between Arizona and Villanova. Fuck that. I got Big East bias. I got Villanova beating Arizona in this bracket, going to the Final Four. Thus, I have Villanova going to the Final Four. Okay. Duke versus Gonzaga, right? I'm going to go back to this. Oh yeah. I have Gonzaga beating Duke. I have Gonzaga making it to the Elite Eight and playing against I have Duke and Gonzaga playing each other in the Elite Eight, and I have Gonzaga beating Duke, thus going back to the Final Four. Let me show you guys. All right, so I'm done with these two regionals. I'm done with the West and the South regionals. So these are my picks for the West and the South regional. For the West, the South is right. The West regional is on the left side of the screen. The South regional is on the right side of the screen. So I have to do the bottom two. Fill out the brackets for the other two, for the remaining two regionals, the East regional and the Midwest regional. So I'm going to fill out the bracket for the East regional first. So the East regional, University of Baylor, the reigning champions, is the number one seed within this whole entire regional. That means amongst the 16 teams playing each other in this regional or this section of the tournament, Baylor is ranked the best. And they play in the first round against Norfolk State. Baylor's going to beat them. North Carolina playing against Marquette. This is going to be a good game. I'll go back to that. Okay, I got Kentucky beating St. Peter's. University of Kentucky easy. They're going to be St. Peter's. Okay. Now, North Carolina versus Marquette. ACC versus Big East. All right. University of North Carolina play for the ACC conference. Marquette, University of Marquette, plays for the Big East Conference. 60% of users have UNC beating Marquette. But let me do the team comparison. UNC, to me, UNC cannot shoot. They're not good shooters. I don't trust UNC. I mean, UNC got a good stud in Brady Manick. Yeah, they have a stud in Brady Manick, but I don't know. Marquette had the strongest schedule this season because they play for the Big East Conference. Look at UNC playing against in this season, playing against a top 25 team. They had 2 wins and 4 losses, in which Marquette, their experience playing against a top 25 team this season, or their experience playing against the 25 best teams in the nation, they have 6 wins and 6 losses. So they won more games against the top 25 best teams in the nation. They have a stronger schedule. They have better defense, in which Marquette's opponents averaged lower points than UNC's opponents. Wow. But let's look at the team statistics. Field goal percentage is the same between UNC and Marquette. Okay. 3-point percentage. UNC's 3-point percentage is a little bit higher than Marquette's. Free throw percentage. UNC's free throw percentage is a little bit higher than Marquette's. Then this is going to be a good game. This is going to be anybody's game. But Big East bias, I have Marquette beating UNC. This is my Big East bias. Okay. St. Mary's versus whoever wins between Wyoming and Indiana. Okay, let me see Wyoming. Huh. St. Mary's would beat Wyoming if Wyoming, but before anybody plays St. Mary's, there's a playing game between Indiana University and Wyoming. Yeah. So let me see if Indiana beat Wyoming in the playing game, thus to face St. Mary's in the first round of the tournament. This is the comparison. Either way, St. Mary's is going to win. Whoever wins in the play-in, they still going to lose to St. Mary's in the first round. UCLA versus Akron. And we see the comparison. Wow. Yeah, I see UCLA beating Akron. University of Akron. Texas and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is a good team. Virginia Tech is a very good team. Bump that. I got Virginia Tech beating Texas. I got the number 11th ranked team in this region beating the number 6th ranked team in that region. Virginia Tech, the 11th ranked team of the East Regional. I predict that they will beat the 6th best team in the East Regional, which is the University of Texas. Purdue versus Yale. I got Purdue. I don't even need. Okay, but let me just see. Oh, yeah, Purdue got this. Oh, Purdue got this. Yeah, you Ivy League motherfuckers in Yale, please. You Ivy League motherfuckers in Yale, sit down. Murray State versus University of San Francisco. It's going to be an interesting game. Murray State plays for the Ohio Valley Conference, and their regular season record is 30-2. And they've actually been undefeated when they played teams within the same conference as them in the regular season. San Francisco University, the San Francisco University is the alma mater of the great Bill Russell, the legendary Bill Russell of the Boston Celtics played for San Francisco University in college. And also, which other player? Another player played for the San Francisco University, which is Bill Cartwright. If you guys remember Bill Cartwright, he played in those Chicago Bulls teams in the early 90s with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. He was the center for them. And before he played for the Chicago Bulls, he played for the New York Knicks. And in the 80s, I think in the late 1980s, Bill Cartwright, who was still in the Knicks, got traded for Charles Oakley, which is why Cartwright ended up playing for the Chicago Bulls. But he went to San Francisco University also. I think so. And Murray State, we know that's the alma mater of Ja Morant, who's in the NBA. Yeah, I have Murray State winning this. Yeah, Murray State's going to win this. But anybody can win this game. Murray State score more points and leave their opponent scoring less points per game. Yeah, Murray State's going to win this. I got them beating San Fran in the first round. Damn. Hold on for a minute. Yo, all right. Dwayne Damani asks, what is Bill Cartwright doing now? I have no idea. I have no idea what he's doing. I'm back. My bad, man. Something fell. All right, so we'll get rid. Okay, I got. Okay, I got Kentucky beating Murray State. But let me do the team comparisons to make sure. Well, oh yeah, Kentucky going to beat them. We got some Kentucky's got Kentucky beating Murray State to advance to the Sweet 16 round of this East Regional. Oh, this is going to be a good game. Wow. Virginia Tech versus Purdue. The ACC champions versus the Big Ten champions. No, Purdue didn't win the Big Ten championship. I think Iowa won the Big Ten championship this year. Yeah, my bad. I think Iowa won the Big Ten championship this year. I think Purdue went to the Big Ten championship, but lost. They lost to Iowa. I think so. Ooh. Yeah, I think. Oof. Okay. Virginia Tech and Purdue. I think Purdue's going to win this one. Although I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, and play Kentucky in the Sweet 16. Let me see. Yeah, I think. Ooh. Damn. You know what? Okay. When I'm looking at a team comparison between Purdue and Kentucky, University of Kentucky, I see, you know what? I'm going to say Purdue's going to win this game. So I got Purdue eliminating Kentucky in the Sweet 16 in the East Regional, thus advances to the Elite Eight. Baylor and Marquette. Yeah, I think Baylor's going to beat Marquette anyway. I think Baylor, the reigning champions, they're going to advance to the Sweet 16 and beat Marquette. Let me see who. Ooh, UCLA and St. Mary. They have the same regular season record. 25 wins and 7 losses. But St. Mary's has a better record when they play against, no. UCLA has a better record when playing against teams in their own conference. Look at Mac at 10. That's one of the plays that's injured for you. That's one of the plays for UCLA that's injured, and he's coming back next season. Ooh. St. Mary's. You got us. You know what? I think I'm going to pick UCLA in this one. And I think Baylor's going to beat UCLA. Yeah, I have in this bracket, in the East Regional, I have UCLA playing against Baylor in the Sweet 16. So let me do a team comparison. Team comparison, yeah. I have them losing against, I have UCLA losing against Baylor in the Sweet 16. Thus, Baylor will play Purdue. Thus, I have Baylor playing Purdue in the Elite Eights. That will be a good game. And I think Baylor's going to beat Purdue in this one. Yeah. Baylor got this. Ooh. Purdue got better shooting, though. Doing the team comparison. Oh, I got an upset. I got Purdue. I'm going to put Purdue over Baylor in the Elite Eight. Thus, I have Purdue going to the Final Four. Wow. This is what I have going to the Final Four thus far. Gonzaga, Purdue, and Villanova. Let me see. Okay, so I'm done with the East Regional. So this is my very last regional. Okay, so let me do this in the first round. Kansas is the number 1 seed in the Midwest Regional, which means that out of all these 16 teams that's playing each other in this regional, Kansas is ranked the best team. Kansas University, the alma mater of Wilt Chamberlain. Kansas, the alma mater of Kirk Heinrich, Nick Collison. Who else? Andrew Wiggins. Oh, and Joe Embiid. Yeah, Joe Embiid played for Kansas. Yeah. This is going to be, so there's going to be a playing tournament. I think Texas Southern versus what? It's going to be a playing, I keep saying playing tournament. No, a playing game between Texas Southern and whatever this team is. So it's going to be a playing game, and whoever wins in that playing game is going to play against Kansas. But I got Kansas beating whoever wins in that playing game. Okay. Iowa versus Richmond. Okay, I got Auburn beating Jackson State. I got Wisconsin beating Colgate. This is going to be a good one. USC, University of Southern California. University of Southern California versus University of Miami, Florida. Because if anybody know anything about Division I college sports, they'll know that there's 2 University of Miamis, one in Florida and one in Ohio. But this is the university. This is dealing with the University of Miami in Florida. All right. So we do the comparison. Most users that engage in this bracket picked USC to beat Miami. Miami got a good team. I saw them play against Duke, and to see how they almost beat Duke in the ACC tournament in the semifinal round, they a good team. They could shoot, a very good shooting team. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Miami's going to win this game. Yeah, Miami's going to win this game. Miami's going to beat USC. Put Miami over USC. Okay. Oh, Providence over South Dakota State. Providence is Big East. Big East bias on my part. But let me do the team comparison anyway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Providence, they have more experience playing a top 25 team, and their record playing against a top 25 team this season is 4-2. With South Dakota State, their record playing against a top 25 team is 0-1, which means they only played a top 25 team once this season and lost. Oh yeah. Providence held their opponents on average 67 points. So that means they better in team defense. South Dakota State has better shooters. Nah, I'm for Providence, man. Okay, LSU versus Iowa State. Louisiana State University versus Iowa State University. I think Shaq's son, Sharif O'Neal, plays for LSU. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif O'Neal, I think he still plays for the LSU Tigers basketball team. Oh, yeah. LSU stronger than Iowa State. They 3-5 when they play against the top 25 team. They had a stronger strength of schedule this season. Oh yeah, score more points on average. Better field goal. LSU has a better field goal percentage than Iowa State. Okay, Iowa State's 3-point percentage is a little bit better than LSU's. Yeah, LSU's going to win this game. They're going to beat Iowa State. But Iowa and Richmond. Let me see. Iowa and Richmond. Iowa plays for the Big Ten Conference. University of Richmond plays for the Atlantic 10 Conference. Yeah, I see Iowa winning. I don't even need to look this up. Iowa's going to beat Richmond in the first round. San Diego State, the alma mater of the Kawhi Leonard, and Creighton. They'll play against Creighton University. Creighton's a good team, though. Damn. Oh. Yeah, man. This is tough. This is tough. Damn. I'm a root for Creighton. Fuck that. I'm a root for Creighton beating San Diego State. Kansas gonna win this. This is gonna be a good game. If this will be a good second round game. If Iowa University and University of Providence make it past the first round of this year's NCAA tournament, they'll play each other in the second round, and that'll be a good second round game. Let me see. See the LSU Tigers. Damn. Oof. I got LSU beating Wisconsin. Fuck that. Iowa and Providence. Let me see. Yeah, Big East bias. Big East bias. I'm gonna have Providence beat Iowa and go into the Sweet 16 playing against Kansas. I have Kansas beating Providence, thus making to the Elite Eight. Yeah, I think Auburn is going to beat Miami. Oh yeah, I got Auburn beating Miami in the second round of this East Regional. Thus playing against LSU in the Sweet 16. Let me see. Oh, 2 SEC teams. That would be exciting. Dang. Okay, I have Auburn beating LSU, thus meeting Kansas in the Elite Eight. And let me see, Kansas. Yeah, I got Kansas beating Auburn. So I got Kansas going to the Final Four. So here's my Final Four. Oh, wow. I have Gonzaga going to the Final Four. Purdue going to the Final Four. Villanova and Kansas. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Baylor and Purdue. Let me go redo this because I got Purdue beating Baylor. Yeah, I got Purdue beating Baylor and Purdue making it to the Final Four. So this is my Final Four picks: Gonzaga and Purdue, Villanova and Kansas. And I got, that would be good to see Villanova play against Kansas. And I got Gonzaga beating Purdue. I got Kansas beating Villanova. Because I don't see Villanova beating Kansas if both of them were to make the Final Four. Yeah. And between Kansas and Gonzaga, who do I have going all the way? I'll pick the Zags. I'll say the Zags will go all the way. So I'll predict that the Gonzaga Bulldogs will win the national championship. So I'm going to submit this. Yeah, so I submitted my brackets on cbssports.com. Wow, it took me like what, an hour and 20 minutes to finish doing my brackets. So, I share my brackets with y'all. So I have, like I said, like I showed you in the brackets, I have Gonzaga, Purdue, Kansas, and Villanova all making it to the Final Four. And I have Gonzaga, Kansas playing each other in the national championship game. And I have Gonzaga winning all the way. So that's who I have in my brackets this year, in this year's March Madness. I have Gonzaga going all the way. So therefore, I have Gonzaga returning to the Final Four, returning to the national championship game, because remember, Gonzaga played in the national championship last year and they lost against Baylor University. But I have Gonzaga returning this year to the national championship game and winning all the way. So let's see if that happens. All right, guys, I'm done playing my brackets. I'm about to get the hell out of here and take my black ass to bed. All right, guys, y'all have a good night.